the pretzel and the comb together. Looks like this. Okay, now we're going to do one of those moves where the man is doing different things with the two ladies. So it helps if you can do that. I'm going to do a comb with the right hand lady, and I'm going to do a pretzel with the left hand lady. So we start by stepping back. Now I haven't got a spare hand to offer behind, so I'm going to have to slow the left hand lady down. The way I do that is by making her do a return. While I'm doing that, I'm going to bring the right hand lady into a comb, just a straight comb, no turn. And as soon as I've got her in, while I'm doing that return, once my hand is free, I can put it behind my back to offer for the pretzel. So when I push the lady to let her step back, my hand is on offer. It's important that I don't step back, because if I do, the lady in front of me may well step back too, and I want her to stay where she is in the comb. The lady in front's got a couple of beats to pass away now while we're doing the pretzel, so she can move her body. Meanwhile, I just do a normal pretzel, being a bit lazy with my feet because I'm staying with the other lady. And as you finish the pretzel, you just take your free hand now back to the right hand lady, offer it to her as you step back. A nice variation on the comb and pretzel is to stop halfway through and do a shimmy. It looks like this. So slowing that down, I step back with both ladies, I raise my left hand to return the left hand lady, and I go straight into a comb with the right hand lady. Now at this point I can nod my head, look at the floor. That gives the lady in front a clue that she's got time to pass, and maybe she could do something like shimmying down. While she's doing that, I'm offering my hand behind and doing the pretzel. But once I start the pretzel, I spread my arms wide. So if you just step back for a moment. I've spread my arms like this so that the lady behind can't travel further in the pretzel. So we end up back to back like this with the lady in front in the comb. We can now all shimmy down together. The lady in front because she's following with me with her eyes, the lady behind because I'm holding onto her body. When I'm finished, I let go with the right hand. I'm going to offer that to the lady in front as I step back, but to get the lady behind to step back, I'm going to give her a gentle push with the bum and then step back taking both hands. Step in for the return and back. The promenade drop looks like this. I'm going to change hands first, then I'm going to bring the ladies in, and then I'm going to walk forwards and lower them. Bring them back up, step back, return, and out. When you want to do drops in double trouble, you really need to make sure that first of all you can do the drop well with one lady. This promenade drop we're doing is basically a right leg seducer. So let's just show you that with one lady first. We step back, I bring the lady's hand in to my waist, and I put my hand round her waist. So we're standing like this now. I'm going to support her under her shoulder blade when I drop her. She's going to take a little bit of weight on my hip. So I can then walk backwards and forwards. When I'm ready, I need to really take a big step out with my right foot to get it behind her so that she's got something to go down on. And then I drop her onto my right thigh. It's important to give her some support under her shoulder. And when you bring her up again, she can use both feet to stand up and come up to a standing position again. In any drop, the man needs to give a good platform. So make sure that you step out, feet flat on the floor, and go down to give a horizontal platform for the lady to lie on. The lady is going to lie down, straightening one leg out and taking all her weight on the other leg as I drop her onto my thigh. The thigh goes under the small of the back for the lady. It should be nice and comfortable like that. Nice straight line. Most of the weight from the lady as she goes down and as she comes up is on this right leg. Okay? So that's the drop with one lady. You also need to practice that you can do it on the other side. So you get into that position, you step forward, and you put your leg in front of her, and you lower onto it. Same thing on the other side. Okay? Now with two ladies, The first problem you've got is you've got the wrong hand. I need her other hand. So I'm going to step back, and as I do, I'm going to tap on her hand. That's the signal that when she comes in, she's going to change hands. When I step back now, I've got left to left and right to right. As I start walking backwards, drawing the ladies towards me, I throw their hands across my chest, and I put my hands around their backs to get a good position to support them. I keep walking back until they're nicely linked on my chest, and then I walk forwards. Now when I'm ready, I've got to go out and out. So I'm actually throwing myself completely off balance for a brief moment. So I'm going to get my right leg out, and then immediately get my left leg out as I start lowering the ladies. Once they're comfortable, I bring them back up again, stepping back. And then I can just step back, taking their hands, and step in for a return. Now you need to practice that out, out. It's quite hard. And the ladies mustn't anticipate. Wait for the man to start bending your body after he's done that before you go down. That's one that's going to take a bit of practice. Good luck.